these tours are great for the guys out there. You know, it's a learning curve. You're playing, it was 3 rounds in. You know, the courses that we've got, some of them are long and tough, and it's, as I say, it's a good learning curve for the lads.
I think especially straight after you turn pro, you know, amateur golf is a lot different to the stuff we do here, and you know, when you have better conditions, higher roughs and stuff like that, I think it's really good to play there and get used to play for money as well. I mean, some guys they hate gambling and stuff, and I think you need a bit of that. And as soon as you get on the EuroPro Tour or on the Alps tours or something, you know, you learn to play for money and forget about the money on the course. Just concentrate on the main things, and I think it's very important to do that.
Yeah, it was something that I'm glad I did. Yeah, definitely. Because without that, it probably wouldn't have highlighted, like I said, any areas where I didn't necessarily think I was maybe that weak. But as soon as you sort of play in the pro ranks, they get shown up very quickly.
It was a fantastic opportunity to get used to European weather and life. You know, it's different travelling around Europe. And I remember on the EuroPro, it was not only in England. We went to Spain and Portugal a couple of times. So
yeah, that's right.
It was a great learning curve. The standard of golf was good, and it's important to have competition, because without competition, you can't progress.
We're playing at Murray Golf Club this week, just down the road on the EuroPro Tour. It's a great links golf course, and I mean the preparations for them as well to lead up to the bigger stage like you guys now. I mean, got any tips for them?
You know, the most important thing is just keep doing what you enjoy, work hard, and never give up on your dream.
So 2009 EuroPro, you were on there. What was that like?
It was great. You know, it was a massive learning curve for me. I'd played a year in the States professionally, kind of doing bits and pieces on different mini tours, but realised at the end of it, basically I wasn't going anywhere. You know, I could have won a lot of money, but I wasn't moving up in any sort of ladder or anything. So that was when I decided that I had to, you know, go and try and play on the EuroPro Tour and you know, use it as a stepping stone up onto the Challenge Tour, which you know, fortunately for me, it worked out well.
How did the EuroPro Tour help you develop as a player?
It was massive. You know, you have to learn how to close out tournaments. You know, whether you're in a winning position or whether you're going for a top 10 or a top 20. So you know, you got to learn to play in that final round under pressure when it's all on the line. Some
players bypass the EuroPro Tour and the Challenge Tour and skip straight through to the European Tour. I mean, do you find it was more benefit to go your direction?
Absolutely. I mean, I certainly wasn't good enough to go straight from playing amateur golf onto you know, straight onto the European Tour. So I definitely had to use the EuroPro as a stepping stone. Winning is something you have to learn how to do, and you know, it allowed me to do that.
Was there any kind of big highlights on the EuroPro Tour, boss, when you were there in 2009?
Yeah, I think my first win. I think the first tournament I played, I was leading going into the last round, and like I'd say, probably hadn't learned how to win a professional tournament competing for money. So my first event didn't turn out so well, but then I managed to win the very next week. I think getting that first win was a big highlight and a big turning point in my career.
Last played the EuroPro Tour 4 years ago. I mean, what's been your highlights since then?
You know, enjoyed some big finishes. One of them right here in 2011, where I managed to finish third, and that got me a spot in the Open Championship that year. That was my first major. Also managed to play in the Seve Trophy, represent Great Britain and Ireland in my rookie season as well. So that was another massive learning curve, and yeah, just a great highlight for me.
So what are your aims for this season?
I think every professional golfer has probably a similar goal of, or first and foremost, being #1 in the world. But you know, more realistic goal for me at the end of this year would be top 50 in the world. I think I'm sitting right about 100 just now. I've stringed together a few big results. I've got this week and then the Open at Muirfield. So can't pick two better weeks to boost myself up the rankings.